Alright guys, welcome back to some Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. If you didn't watch last episode, we're doing a new case here at the country club, I'm assuming, kind of thing. We won this tournament last episode for lawn bowling, and this episode we're investigating a murder. Well, continuing to investigate a murder at least, that happened. Which, so far, everything is pointing to a statue coming to life. So we'll see what happens.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
Well, why? I have a search warrant.
I
You really
heard
told
that
me.
Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything? We have a right to know the truth.
So there's talking about what we already looked at. Okay, so we got some jewelry here. Sir J.
The late
Bromsby.
Mr. Bromsby's collection.
He's an Egyptologist.
The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection.
This is Mayan.
The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
Oh, he had a bigger collection.
The late Mr. Roberts' collection.
Okay, it's worth taking a look at everything.
This metal globe is very impressive. Some bits are missing.
Interesting.
Some bits are missing.
Okay, so that might be a puzzle that we have to do right now.
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune.
Interesting. I mean, he would have put it down, right, if there was nothing else on it.
This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection.
Okay.
These antiques look quite valuable. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
Okay. Oh, I'm tripping, I guess. I thought there was something right there.
Zacharias Greystoke.
Is there something else in the
I
picture?
wonder who this man is. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament.
Empty space.
The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
Okay. Interesting.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard. The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson.
Interesting.
Charles Yellingham has a large family.
For Mr. Olivier, the company director of Royal Parties, to organize the award ceremony for our bowling club's most recent competition. To the estimation of requirements for guest tonight's 20 cases of champagne, dinner for 40 reserved from the restaurant, a local musical ensemble to provide entertainment, 30 flower arrangements for table decoration, invitation cards for guests. I know this will be quite expensive, but do please allow me a period of grace to settle the payment, as I recall you were so generous to grant on the previous occasion. Thanking you in advance. To Sir Charles Yellingham, from Brittany Lovelace, Chief Accountant of Lloyd's Bank. Dear Sir Charles, the records show that you are once again late, and this for the 4th time in paying the credit you have with our house, and delay in payment results in a fine of £7, €7. After studying your proposal, we agree to seizing part of your club's collection in payment of the credit, which will be sold in private auction. All raised monies will be reserved against your credit.
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
That's very interesting. March 1881, James Ness and Sons Jewelers, Sir Charles Yellingham. We acknowledge receipt of your item, namely 458 grams of solid gold from a part gold Guatemalan statue. We agree to purchase this item. Monies will be paid within 48 hours from receipt of this letter. Although this transaction is entirely legal, we do assure that it will remain confidential. Dear Sir Charles, please be advised that we have successfully transferred a new tranche? What the fuck does that mean? Tranche to your club's account. However, the payment period has been reduced to 1 month, and the sum of credit to 1,000 euros due to previous overdue amounts. If you wish to review your account, you should contact the bank manager directly, Mr. Black, bookkeeper for Lloyd's Bank. Is there anything else right here? It usually pushes me away if there's nothing else. Oh, there's a whole other drawer to open. Alright, I think it's just that letter. Yellingham, as I said, here in front of everyone, you cannot give away this calendar. I want to study it. We have to discuss this matter before the award ceremony. I've already warned the other one of this. Zacharias
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, victim.
Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So we completed searching here. Let's go ahead and make a couple of deductions if we can. So Greystoke's visit, it has to do with the club. Well, it has to do with the mine calendar. I guess the club debt then. That doesn't make sense. Well, I guess Sir Charles alone. Prepared. Sir Charles had the time and opportunity to be prepared for his victim's visit. So that's assuming he killed him. Physical abilities does not matter currently. Greystoke's collection and the Mayan calendar. No club debt though. And then that is Sir Charles desired Greystoke's death in order to obtain and sell off his collection. Sir Charles could sell any other collection contained in the club. That's what I believe currently, but I could be wrong. Facts about the crime does not matter. Okay. So the only way that these will connect is if I say false statement, and then I say this, and those all do technically go together. But we have to find more clues to be able to figure out if that is if those are correct deductions or not. So let's go over here. We have all this evidence. We have some dialogue to do. We have some tests to do. I'm assuming we should go talk to Sir Charles again, and then go to the house and talk about and do that chemistry puzzle. The victim's presence.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
For the Mayan calendar, telegram.
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
Club's collection.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
Oh, all the items are from our club members.
Post-mortem donation.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Ah, oh, yes. But it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
Okay. Let's take a look. What do we have now? Just the evidence. Okay. Let's go back to the house now and run through the chemistry puzzle to, I'm assuming, clean up the photo to either see if there's something we can see in it, or to tell us if it's fake or something. I don't know. I didn't know they could fake photos back then. How the fuck do you fake a photo back then? Maybe it's just damaged. And we clean it up and we'll see something that we couldn't see before. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, man. We'll see what happens though. So I kind of think it is him now, Sir Charles. The more we're getting into it. He's currently the only suspect, so... But we'll see. It could be someone else. But all signs do point to him. Club has no money. He doesn't want the calendar to go away. Oh.
It appears that part has been painted
There's
over.
definitely a statue
I
there.
need to find out what's underneath.
That's the statue. Solve
I
it.
need a pipette. Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth.
Oh, it's not a statue, it's a person. It's a person holding the spear. That's our killer. It's the person holding the spear. I guarantee it. I mean, I can't really make it any cleaner. It's not doing anything. Think we're good?
Aha. There's another person in the photograph.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
Okay. So we have dialogue, which I'm assuming we just go, like he said, go back, talk to Sir Charles. He'll probably lie to our fucking face or something. Then we'll go to the hospital with Watson. Possibly? I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But currently, I do think it is our mystery man. Simply because of the fact that he's holding a spear. And it's weird that he has something wrong with his eye. Which the victim also had some inflamed eye shit going on. So, that's just... I'm just trying to put shit together somewhat. So, currently I do think it's the mystery man now. I did think it was Sir Charles, but now that we have another suspect, I think it's the other suspect.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're
We'll see
in
what he
it,
says
but
right
do you
now,
know
though.
who these men are? Particularly the
has to
gentleman with the
be-
swollen eye.
He has to be honest, though.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albiot. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were
shit.
searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way,
Yeah.
he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Where is Albiet's collection?
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
So I kind of think maybe he faked his death, possibly. Let's go talk to Bernard Marley first, though, and see what he has to say before we make
Poor
any
Sir
other
Charles.
deductions.
A crime at his club, it's a terrible thing.
Are you Bernard
Mr.
Marley?
Bernard Marley,
Yeah.
I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Interesting. So he's He's very paranoid. Okay, very interesting. Let's go to Grub Street so we can talk to him. Let's open up the deduction menu while it's loading. So, expedition correlates with Mayan calendar. Curse is real. The curse took on Uman is real and is aimed towards the expedition members. No curse. Currently, I think there's no curse because, as we know, the other member died of natural causes. Sir Charles is aware of the curse. He had the perfect opportunity. Sir Charles is unaware of the existence of a curse. Opportunity doesn't make him a murderer. Currently, I don't think he has any idea about the curse. So, and then that's it for right now. It might not be him because right there that tells me that I don't think it's him because, as we know so far, he doesn't know anything about the curse. What's his face was the only person to actually make that deduction, and he's dead. So, 8 Grub Street loading. 8 Grub Street. We got 2 over there. So, what is this? I don't even see any numbers anywhere. Why can I fuck with this door? Is this him?
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
Gumballs Road.
I need to go to Grub Street. This is Gumballs Row, though. This is Possum Street? Is that what the fuck that said? Possum Street?
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
You fucking twat. Grub Street. Cranberry Street. Or some shit. Cranby? I don't know. Cray Street? What the fuck does it say?
Cranny.
We're looking for Grub, though. Oh, this is Grub Street.
Grub Street.
Alright, and it was number 8? Yes. Number 5. Number 8. This is where he lives? Oh, he...
Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
Okay.
A drawing of Tikkun Uman.
Nothing on the front of it.
This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry.
Interesting. Is this a piece of the
No
statue?
oxidation. This metal arm has never been
Okay.
outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue.
Okay.
There were 2 large boxes. Fresh scratches.
Okay, so we have some fresh scratches from 2 large
A
boxes.
furnace for melting metal.
Furnace.
Something large and heavy was dragged here. 2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tikkun Uman's statue.
Possibly. Let's go this way, make sure there's nothing nowhere. Over here. I don't think there's going to be.
Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
I mean, I wasn't really chatting. I was simply fucking yes or no question, you fucking piece of shit. But whatever. Alright, I think that's everything in here. I don't think there's anything else to look at. Oh,
Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Tikkun Uman.
well, that's interesting. Only 10 statues are available. Okay.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here.
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring. Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Go ahead and do his thing real quick. So he has some negligent, I guess. Amulets, protective charms, so he is definitely paranoid. Leather patches, lays frequently on desk. Okay. Greasy hands, smell of oil. Got it. Spectacles required for close work. Myopic. What does myopic mean? Hold on. I gotta Google myopic. Myopic definition: lacking imagination, foresight, or intellectual insight. Oh, nearsighted. Nearsighted. No, because that zooms in, so it's not nearsighted. It's for close work. Then intricate work, works with rough objects. Might be intricate work. It says complete, so I think I got it right. Yeah. Bernard Marley is not yet 45 years of age. He's the foundry director and member of Archaeological Club. He's negligent, most likely lives alone. Bernard is a superstitious man and is indicated by the many amulets upon his person. It's clear that he spends a great deal of time seated at his office desk and working with sharp items and mechanical oil. His work requires concentration. He requires spectacles for close work.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
Expedition.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit its disease worsened suddenly, there was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless, even in the beyond. There is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It is not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Okay.
Your
Charles.
relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
Tekun Uman.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No! It's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
Marley is hiding something inside his office.
I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Okay. Can we make any deductions? Sir Charles and Bernard Marley started the expedition. Members were unable to enter. It affects nothing. Okay. Let's head back to our house then for now. Yeah, can't do anything else until nighttime. So let us leave and then go back. I'm assuming maybe Watson will be here and we can just talk to him real quick. But I'm not sure. Should be close to finding our answer though, because I think we have most of the evidence. I guess evidence isn't the same as clues. Here's just our character portraits. What are echoes? I don't have any of those. I like that you could go back and look at all the dialogue too for this case. Alright, let's talk to Watson. If we can, if that's what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. Might be playing a cutscene and that's why it's taking so long to load. Yeah.
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson.
Are we opening it? We're doing something. Analyze letter.
I can't help myself. I must open this letter. It would be easier to open this letter if I steam it. Let's prepare. Boil water in kettle. I need to turn on the gas burner first. I need to open it with something sharp.
Alice, so you finally did it. You moved and settled yourself next to him. You are a bold one. He will fascinate you, but be cautious of him all the same. I am writing to tell you that I found your father's boat. It is quite damaged, but still afloat. You can use it if you wish. You must know that your father is like a brother to me. If there's anything in any way that I can do to help you, please let me know anything, whatever risk it may involve.
Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible.
Let's reseal it, as if it was never opened. I need something to apply the glue. That's it.
Don't stop playing, Kate. I'm going to take some air on the balcony for a few minutes.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony.
How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say that. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're
beautiful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secret, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
So she knows. She knows. Okay. I don't think that correlates with what we're doing here, but I think there's some kind of overarching story. So now I'm assuming we talked to Watson.
Holmes, I entirely forgot. There's a man corresponding to the photograph who is a regular visitor at the Hospital for Tropical Diseases. His name is James Byron.
Are you sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him, but you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague. Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
Okay. Let's see. We want to look. Doctor outfit. Do doctors wear hats? Probably not. We're unrecognizable. We don't even look like Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes, we have to...
Thought he was gonna just acknowledge the fact that I look dope. Apparently not. Doesn't even look like Sherlock anymore at all. That's crazy. Nothing like him, dude. Continue.
This should be the right place. Our man might be here.
Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home.
Okay.
Oh, Dr. Watson, may I help you?
Hello, Baird. My colleague and I are here to see Mr. Byron.
Ah, Byron. Yes, he's in a bad way. You'll find him in a cubicle on the window side.
Thank you. Nobody's in there. Nobody's in there. You're not Mr.
That
Byron.
isn't our man.
Because you're not on the window side. This is Mr. Byron. It does not look like he can throw a spear, so...
Mr. Byron?
More doctors? Please. I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while before I leave.
He fucked up. Medical band diseased eye. That's the wrong eye, isn't it? I might be wrong. Marks of neck, bound in chains, mark of disease. Marks of disease, I would have fucking assumed. Marks of disease. I'm not gonna assume it's chains. That doesn't make sense to me. Smell of opium. Opium den. I'm not gonna acknowledge. Is this gonna acknowledge the fact? No, it doesn't acknowledge the fact that he can't fucking walk. No arm. Right arm is missing. Cripple. Validate observation. Imprecise. Fuck. So he was bound in chains.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition that took place 14 years ago.
An expedition? What expedition? You're wrong. I've never left London.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Guatemala? Tecuna man! Dr. Baird! Come here quickly, I don't feel well!
What on earth is going on? Please, calm down. I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation. You can wait here.
Okay.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Weren't you paying attention? We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation. This address is almost invisible.
Hospital for tropical disease to Mr. Byron. Address Cook Street, Brook Street, something. 21D, Mr. Byron. Dr. Brunt is pleased to confirm your appointment on 25th November. Please aim to arrive for the early morning. Dr. Baird, Department of Tropical Disease.
He recently purchased Chinese tobacco.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Our man passed by a circus.
Okay.
Oh, you're still here?
Obviously. We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation. Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings.
Okay.
Holmes, it seems that Albeit has escaped.
Obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity. Quickly. I know how to find him.
So search the map. Okay. So yeah, he faked his death. Or was even close to dying. Whatever. But he's not dead. So we have to go to our map, try to figure out what street that note said, and go from there. But he doesn't have the physical capabilities. Oh, sorry. He doesn't have the physical capabilities to kill anyone. So that is something worth noting. Is he is a cripple. He can't walk, I'm assuming. I don't know, or maybe he can, and he's just in a wheelchair because he's at the hospital. And we know his right arm does not work. Because it's gone. So, I don't know what any of that means. I don't know how that would correlate to the case currently.
Thanks to the information I obtained at the hospital, I can now deduce where Albeit is hiding. We know that Albeit paid a visit to an opium den, a crowded market, and a circus. He also purchased some Chinese tobacco. Let's find a place in London where all four elements are close together.
Okay, so we got tobacco. So, okay, so we're looking for opium den, tobacco, and circus, and a store. That all could fit within. No. Need an opium den there too, though. I'm literally not like seeing any fucking circuses or anything. Do they have to be like right on top of each other? Like enough to fit in this block or what? I'm kind of confused. Oh, right here.
Now we need to find a street name ending in OOK.
Brook Street.
Here it is. 21D Brook Street. Watson, I believe we found Albeit's flat.
Okay. Let's head over to Brook Street. Albeit's house. Those simple-ish, simple-ish. I don't know how anything he says right now is gonna like correlate whatsoever though to the case. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. Oh wow, he lives in a nice place.
Help!
Do you hear that? Quick, we have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hands.
Axe. If he dies, it's just our drawers. It's as simple as that.
Help! No! Please help! Please help! Help!
You're telling me that's not just unlock the door? I just got shot at by a fucking arrow.
All of these statues serve as a perfect hideout for the attacker. I need something sharp to cut those ropes. I need something sharp to cut those ropes.
Okay, I don't care about what the fuck. Fuck that. I don't care about that. I'm trying to move, not peek.
This table could serve as cover. This table could serve as cover.
Okay, we'll go to it.
If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view. Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me.
I'm fucking shooting this motherfucker.
Watson, cover me!
I feel like an arrow can go through that. You're under him. You can definitely shoot you. Head? A Buddha head? Is it Buddha? It's Buddha. I think it's Buddha.
Watson, come here. He's behind the screen.
What the fuck?
Our assailant escaped using this rope.
He escaped through that hole. What are you saying?
Our attacker escaped through this skylight.
Is it the height that's making it look little? You cannot fit through that. A human being cannot fit through that. Where's our dead guy? Right? Because Albert should be dead. Where is he?
No! Don't kill me!
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on the sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence.
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
As in Zacharias' murder, the statue came to life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues. Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago?
It was in my former life.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
I was ill with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there. I can't remember how. I only have flashes of memory. But by some miracle, I survived. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time. But at last, I managed to return to London.
Why do you use a false name?
That expedition signaled the end of my career. And my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name and my address. Now I'm weak and useless and alone. I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it. It was my curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu man's revenge.
You are aware of Zacharias' murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly?
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
And who would have been the hunter?
Tekunu man? Whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate.
There's a locked door on the first floor. May I have the key for it?
All right, but there's nothing interesting inside.
Okay. Now it's time to investigate everything in his fucking house. There's still nothing to interact with up here, though. At least from what I can tell.
A statue was once here. Now it's missing. It appears that the missing statue may have escaped via the window in the roof. The iron mounting rod is broken. The surface is damaged.
Okay. Nothing of interest over here, apparently. Let's check the locked room. Brazil, Sao Paulo, April 14th, 1883. Hi, Claudio. Wow. How the fuck do you say that? Ignacio de Silva, give full rights and freedom to Albert Dyke, and Baudambu from this day forth for him and his descendants. My love, I understand your pain, but please know that my decision was made only to protect you. How could I return to the real world? For if anyone should discover the terrible shame of this failed expedition and my enslavement, it would dishonor our son's name forever. It would be better that my memory remains in Tekunu Mon's temple. I came back to see you for the last time. I intend to die alone with my precious collections, my lifetime's result of archaeology. One friend of mine who is a bailiff will help handle the sales. You will receive all their income. Please try not to be unhappy. My death will be a release. I have made arrangements for my burial. Goodbye to you, my dears. I hope that you might forgive me and you are able to finally lead happy lives. My only wish.
Albiet's wife and son, I presume.
Okay. That's all that was in there. Check his closet. Crack in the wall, handprints can be moved.
The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. 1894. This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala. This model forms a part of another, larger model.
Okay.
This bed is very small.
It's for a child. That's all that's in this room. Now we can go ahead and take a look at everything down here now that we're not being fucking shot at. But it doesn't look like there's anything here. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to do here. We have dialogue though about the other stuff. Small room.
There's a little bed in the small room. It's being used.
Well, it is for my son, Gulliver. After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. Upon my return, I installed this room.
So they know about you.
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is a life with a crippled father? They will lose me again.
Pyramid.
Mr. Albeit, what is this?
How? It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekkanen Man's temple. We stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid. Then, when we entered the temple, I experienced vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple?
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I failed there. I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
You rebuilt this final part according to your visions and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work.
Okay, I mean that's all we can do here. So they didn't enter, but Albiet's version says they did. So testimonies. The testimonies, short trials, and Bernard and Marley are contrary to Albiet's. However, none of them wish to talk about the temple. Okay. And then Albiet's illness with facts about the crime. Albiet's version. Albiet's model. I don't think it goes to anything. Yeah, it doesn't go to anything. Escape through the window. Mayan calendar. Assailant. Doesn't make sense. Assailant in his house. Albiet's son. Mayan calendar. Score abilities. Tax. The Taxons, Zacharias and Albiet were proficient. Albiet's model goes with the Mayan calendar. How the fuck does it not go with the Mayan calendar? However, it goes with his visions, though. Temple model. It's possible to complete the model. Okay, facts about the crime. Albiet's visions. Escape through the window. Albiet's version. Albiet's son. Nothing goes with the shit. Okay, skip through the window. Small stature, someone of small stature. Perhaps Albiet's son could pass through the tiny window in the roof. Son is innocent. A small child would not be sufficient for the cunning to be a murderer. Albiet is lying about his son. The bed could belong to another small stature who could also be the murderer. It seemed like his son doesn't visit, but I don't know. I'll put that like that for now. Albiet's visions, Albiet's version. And that goes with Albiet could only build the model of the final period if he had managed to gain its entry. It was necessary for Albiet to enter the period in order to construct its model. He could use his imagination. I feel like he is telling the truth there. So that goes to find out the truth about the temple, use a close model discovery. Which yes, that's what we're gonna do. And then Albiet's illness doesn't go with anything, and those don't go with anything either. So now we must enter the club again. But we still have to go back to that other guy's house as well. So, we have a couple of things to do. But that's going to be next episode. So next episode we got to break into Marlia's office at night with Watson. We have to find out the truth about the statue as well. So, yeah. We're going to go back to the house for now, just so I can force the game to save. So next episode, we're gonna continue. We'll probably end up starting the next case next episode too, because I don't imagine that there's 30 to 40 minutes worth of stuff left in this case. We'll see though. We'll see how long the next video is. If the next video is like, if the next episode it has only like 20 minutes of this case, I'm probably gonna just start filming the next case in that episode. But if that episode's 30 or 40 minutes, I'll probably just call it there. That way, the next episode can be just for the next case, you know? So, we'll see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see on the channel in the future. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Stay safe out there. And peace out, guys.